231 on the Jack Wilson drill. Hey guys, I've been testing the Walther PDP, as you know. These mags are great. I love them. They're 18 rounds. Problem is, until very recently, Walther hasn't made their stock magazines available, except when you buy them with a gun. Some of the guys have been using the Chanik or Canik for you Americans. Problem is, this particular model that I have is a compact, so it won't work with my full-size PDP. However, I think I came up with a solution. I'm gonna do some quick testing and make sure these mags actually work. Walther has apparently finally produced some, but even though they're available, they're still 49 bucks. So for range mags, you guys might like to try this. I'm gonna run these through some testing, then I'll tell you how I did it. Shooting test worked. As you guys saw, everything fed, locked back. But what actually got me started on this was I looked at the Walther mag and I realized it says right there on the side, made in Italy. So I thought, hey, I know what else is made in Italy. I have an LTT 92. This mag doesn't say it. This is the stock mag that came with it. However, I had a bunch of Mekgar mags that also said made in Italy. And when I checked them out, they matched up with the Walther mag exactly. Now, this is the Beretta mag that came out of this 92. I don't know who made it. It's not a Mekgar mag. It feeds in up to here and stops. It runs into the mag release. If you push in, it'll go in. Of course, it won't lock because it doesn't have the latch in the right place. But it's not going to work because the geometry of the feed lips up here won't allow it to go in. However, the Mekgar mag feeds in just fine. Modification's pretty simple. Up here on this far side, I just notched out. I'll show you how I did that. Now, before I go any further, I do need to tell you, this is infotainment, okay? I'm not telling you to do this. I'm not recommending that you do this. These are going to be my range mags. I'm not going to carry with them. I think they'd be perfectly reliable, but I don't see any reason to. Also, these particular Mekgar mags are only 15 rounds instead of 18, and I'm going to carry with extra 3 rounds. So let's get into showing you how I did it. I think the value to these is that I can get these for the low to mid 20s right now, and the Canik mags or Chanik mags, whatever you want to call them, are in the low to mid 30s. And of course, Walther mags are 49 right now. So you might want to try these for some range mags if you are handy and have some tools. Make sure your mags, the lips are exactly the same, so make them match up here. A little bit of white grease pencil works great to mark it, even on super slick mags like this. So and remember, you know, this is eyeballing it, so we're going to cut to the inside. It doesn't really matter if you cut further down than it needs, but if you cut too high, it's going to have wobble. It'll wobble up and down. So the only thing that has to be super precise is that cut up on top. So I'll start a touch further down, double check it in the gun, and I'll work my way up with a file if I have to. don't be afraid to take it out often and check. You don't want to cut too much. You definitely don't want to cut over here in the middle, because otherwise the magazine follower will hang up on that and it'll jam there. And that's locking in. Doesn't take much. I will clean up that notch just a little bit. As you can see, it's a little bit dirty in there. Take the mag spring guts out, of course. You can see I just need to clean up the inside. File that off. Take a file to it maybe and make it square up here on this top corner. It's really very simple. So this is the stock mag for it. You slide that in, notice there is a little bit of wiggle. Here's the neck guard mag that I've cut. There's no wiggle. Nice and tight. Now it's possible that if once I load this up with 15 rounds, that a little bit of resistance here, I won't be able to seat that so easily, but we'll find out.